All right, we're going to share the screen now. Can everybody see that? Thumbs up. All right, awesome.
All right.
Great, great. Thank you, Larry.
So
Okay.
we are here in the back office of Power Lead System, and we just got to make sure we click on login first. And then once we click on login, you are going to be greeted with this splash page. Welcome to the Power Lead System, and click here to enter PLS. So we're going to click on that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the first steps you should be focusing on when it comes to the Power Lead System. Now, if you're brand new, okay, and you've never been to the Power Lead System before, the first step you want to do is focus on adding your own domain name, okay? So I'm going to click here where it says add your domain. We'll click there. And then over here, we have a box. In that box, we're going to come up with some ideas on our domain name. So I came up with a few. I'm going to just put get paid with Ace, right?
Or
get paid with Ace and Rich, right? Is that available? Survey says, yes, it is. Get paid with aceandrich.com is available. And we just have to check off these boxes and then charge our current card on file, okay? So let's go back. I already have a domain name, so I don't need to purchase this. And what now, once we have the domain name, guys, what is our second step? Our second step is to make sure that we click the easy button. So we're going to click on that easy button, and we are going to just scroll down here and take a look at this page. Now, the first thing I want you to think about is if you're not part of the Facebook community, what are you waiting for? Get in there as quickly as possible. It's where the action's happening. This is where the community hangs out. So make sure you stay in the loop with any changes, any updates, and also you'll find out when we're live as well. So join our Facebook group here. So click here, and it'll take you right to the Power Lead System group so you can get started in there, okay? Now, what I want to do is I want to focus on the Fire Your Boss funnel. There's 3 different funnels here. There's Lead Lightning funnel, there's a free lead system funnel, and there's a Fire Your Boss funnel. So we're going to go over your Fire Your Boss funnel, all right? And we're going to click on this green button right there. And then as you can see, there is a box here on the left and your domain on the right. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to just type in, and you guys can follow along. If you're in your back office right now, you can follow along and get things set up. Fire Your Boss. And then here is my domain name, globalprofitformula.com. So I am going to just click on create, okay? And once I do that, you can see right here, it says fireyourboss.globalprofitformula.com. Now, let me click on this nice, beautiful link. And as you can see, it has already our capture page to capture the person's name and the lead's email, which is awesome, right? So now, once we know we have this funnel set up, because the first step was the domain name, and we attach the domain name to the website, now we need to get eyeballs on this website. So our next step is to go back to the Power Lead System, and we're going to go over and hover over the training tab. Now I'm going to grab this mouse. I'm going to just go over to the left here and click on training area. And the training area, you might not see this right away, and that's okay. All you have to do is just sign up for free. And I recommend using the same email and password for Power Lead System so you keep everything the same and congruent, make it easy on yourself. Okay. So now my next step is once I'm in here, I'm going to click on the marketing tab right there. And this is where we have traffic. So what I like to do is I'm going to go over to where it says traffic, and I'm going to go traffic, not traffic for me, but where is it? Oh, leads right here. Leads. And we're going to call it, oh, it's down here. Solo premium ad vendors. That's a little hiccup there. So solo premium ad vendors. Now there's other traffic sources here, but I'm going to tell you the ones that I use. Okay. So we're going to click on Udemy right there. And then we're going to click on that link. And if you don't have an account with Udemy, just sign up for free. And then once you get your login, you're able to log in and you'll be in your back office here in Udemy. Okay. Once you're here, the first thing that I like to do is I like to go over to find sellers. Now, I like to actually play around with the filters a little bit, which is up here. and I like to go got sales. So I want to know if these vendors got sales, I want to know about it. Okay. That means that I have a higher potential of finding more sales within these vendors. So if I click on the 40% here, which I already did, normally it starts off at a different number, but I always choose 40% of sales. Okay. And then I get these vendors here. So now you can choose different vendors. You could choose Thamaris, or you could choose Sarah, Philip Coble, Miriam, and the list goes on and on. So I'm going to choose Philip Coble, right? Just click on there. And now I'm going to look at Philip Coble's information, and I'm going to just scroll down and hey, look at that. Look who's there. Powerly System member. Now, that's not the reason why I chose, choose traffic, but it's nice to see that. So I'm going to scroll down, and I'm just going to keep scrolling down and looking at the information, okay? Let's see, keep scrolling. Average traffic geography. Now, this is where your traffic comes from. So we got United States and Canada. We also have Europe. We have Australia, and we also have New Zealand. Awesome. Tier 1, that means all English-speaking countries. And that's the kind of leads that I want on my list. So I'm going to keep scrolling down, and we got some testimonials over here. Look at this. Got 3 sales, right? Let's see. My first time getting a seller, I found a gem. Let's see. I got 5 signups. Ooh, 5 sales. Nice. Bling, bling, bling. That means sales, right? So I'm liking what I'm seeing here. But let's look at some recent testimonials. Those could be old, right? We don't even know. So let's look at some recent testimonials here. Got new subscribers from it. Improvement landing page. Okay. Great seller. I didn't get any sales. Let's see. I had most people visit my seminar. Gotta put, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Not looking for that. Received signups. Oh, okay. I like that. Over delivered. Okay. I got a couple of sales. Okay. January 2023. Okay. So I'm seeing that people are making sales recently with this list. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting some traffic myself. So here we are. We scroll back up to this area, this box right here. Now, if you notice, when we created the page with the domain name we created just a little while ago, this is the area where you're going to put that domain name. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to paste it in here. And remember, fireyourboss.globalprofitformula.com. That is the link that we created. Now, I am going to just back this up a little bit because I'm just testing this traffic. I don't want to, spend too much money. I don't want to invest too much. I want to make sure that I just get started with just the testing phase and see where I'm at with how the traffic is doing. So I'm going to go back to 200 clicks, and now it's like $83, a lot less expensive. And now I'm going to click on checkout. Now, when I click on checkout, guys, there is literally 2 ways of paying. You can pay through your PayPal, or you can pay through your debit card, okay? Right here, all right? Very, very simple, all right? Now, once you start actually getting traffic, you are going to start communicating with these vendors right here, okay? They're very transparent, very open. And if somebody's communicating with me from the get-go, that lets me know that this person cares about their customers, okay? So let's go back to the back office of Power Lead System, okay? And those are the simple steps that you must follow to start getting your business off the ground as quickly as possible, okay? So I'm sure everybody here is a gold member. If not, make sure you are a gold member. You can start receiving that residual commission. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to see if you guys have any questions about what we talked about, okay? So let me head on over to the chat area here. And let me know, guys, do you have any questions about what we just talked about in this training in the very beginning of the Fast Start? Okay. Let me know in the chat, guys, if you have any questions, something maybe you didn't understand, did you feel like it was overwhelming, confusing, or was I spot on? And you guys can follow those simple steps that I just laid out for you. Let me check the Powerly System live area as well. Okay. Here,
Okay,
here.
Curtis, if you want to chime in, you want to click on the link in the tab. Matter of fact, Rich is going to put that link there right now. Hang on just a second. I'll put it right here in the live chat for you, so that way you could actually come in and join in on the fun. There's the link right there in the thread, guys, in PLS community. If you guys want to chime in on the fun and ask us questions, you can just come on in.
All right. So let's see here.
Where did you go after the domain name, Larry?
Okay. So let's go back to the share screen. Okay. Go back to my right here. So once I got the domain name, I went to click the easy button. Okay. And then on the third funnel, Fire Your Boss, I clicked on that green button and I chose my domain name, which would be right here.
Which will be different for you, for the one that you bought.
Yeah, it'll be your own name, of course.
Mhm.
And then on this side, I just typed in Fire Your Boss. And I went like this, Fire Your Boss. And I hit create on that green button. And then you can see it popped up right here. So therefore, I already have my link that I'm using for the traffic.
Which is located in your browser.
Yep. That's how simple that is. Powerly System makes it so simple to get going. Okay, cool. All right, so let me, since we have no other questions, I want to get started with the training. All right. Let's see here.
Okay.
All right, let's get going here. All right, guys. Excellent, excellent.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a very special portion of this Fast Start training, because it's one thing to be able to plug in and find where your link is, use the funnel and start driving traffic. But it's another thing to build a real business that creates residual income and pays you and changes your life. So what we're going to do in this portion is we're going to do some mindset training, okay, for everyone. And we're going to have Rich Guzman do that. And then after that, we're going to go into our success story.
Okay, so I want to talk about the 5 essential mindset principles for success. Now, this is something that is not theory. This is through our experience, what we had to adopt in order to cut the cord and break free from the system. Okay. Now, the first thing is don't sell, build relationships. Too many people are trying to sell, but they don't know how to sell online. And the way you sell online is to build relationships. Okay. That's number 1. Number 2, I want you to focus on learning, but take it further. Improve on what you're learning constantly. Because if you keep improving, you will get better and better and better. And then you'll start getting even greater results. Okay. Number 3, don't be afraid of taking risk. Without risk, there is no reward. Right now, I can tell you a great story. Like for us, when we first got started, we didn't really take many risks. We're always playing it safe. And the reality is, once we adopted that mindset and we finally took a risk, that's when things started changing. That's when we started realizing you have to get uncomfortable. You have to go through the fear in order to feel the other side, which is bliss, right? Number 4, take action and give it time. If you're brand new and you're taking action, understand you're learning brand new skill sets, just like if you went to school, college, and you're learning brand new trade, a new skill set, it takes time. There's no different here. Take action, but understand it might take time. Okay. Now, number 5, you're just one funnel away from success. Anybody ever heard of Russell Brunson? Russell Brunson actually owns ClickFunnels. And he always says you're just one funnel away from success. Now, here's the thing. Why do we put this in there? Because you have your own funnel here in Powerly System that I just shared with you, right? I walked you through the steps to get it set up and start rocking. Now, that's one funnel that you need to start getting eyeballs on that you don't have to create. You don't have to worry about the tech. You don't have to worry about understanding the marketing on that. It's done for you through Powerly System. Number 6, which is the most important of these mindset principles, is elevate your why. What do I mean by that? Everybody likes to talk about like, well, why are you here? What's the reason for being in Power Elite System? What's the reason for being in business for yourself? What's the reason for being an entrepreneur? I say that's not enough. You have to really think about like what means something to you. In other words, too many people, they see a lot of things on the internet and they get excited. They go, oh, that person's got a new house. I want that. Oh, this person's traveling to Bali. I want that. Oh, this person's got a brand new car and they're flashing money. I want that. No, you don't. That's what they want. What matters is what you want. What matters to you in your life. So, and what I mean by that is, ask yourself right now, if money was no option, what would I do with my life? If money was no option, what would I do with my life? I want you to really, really think about that, okay? And you can put that in the chat right now. Like, if money was no option, what will you do with your life? Because here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. When you connect with something that means to you emotionally, now you connect to your true important why. That's what matters more than anything. Not what you see out there, but what you create for yourself.